And welcome back. Well, if you've driven down Veterans Highway lately, you've probably noticed the two twisted beams located in front of our police and fire headquarters in Millersville. Those beams are from the World Trade Center, donated to Anne Arundel County for a memorial to the victims of the September 11th attacks on our country and the first responders who rushed to their aid. The memorial is about to enter Phase 2, and here to talk with us about the 9/11 Memorial is the chairman of the 9/11 Memorial Commission, Mr. Dave Abrams. Dave, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I convinced the producer to let me appear on the show.
I'm sure that wasn't hard talking to yourself. Dave, tell us a little bit about this. I know we County Executive Leopold started this journey, put you in charge of this about a year and a half ago. You took that journey up to New York, convinced the Port Authority to allow us to have these two very, very wonderful pieces of American history right here in Anne Arundel County. How has this project taken shape so far?
Well, as you mentioned, it has been a long journey, and it's amazing to think back that it was so long ago that we made the trip up to New York, and so much has happened. County Executive Leopold commissioned a committee of citizens to oversee the project, and it's a great group. We meet regularly, and we have been for, as you said, a year and a half now, and we have folks from the police and fire departments on the committee. We have people who are knowledgeable in construction, people who are knowledgeable in design. The gentleman who designed the Kunta Kinte memorial plaques at City Dock in Annapolis is advising us on the plaques that we're going to install. And it's, as a lot of folks have probably seen, the beams have been up for some time now. We were able to have a dedication ceremony for September 11th last year, and this year we're coming up on the 10th anniversary, and we're hoping that by the time that anniversary comes, the second phase will be complete. We'll have it completely landscaped. We'll have informational plaques, very nice bronze plaques installed, benches, and landscaping. It already looks nice now, and it's going to be something really special when the whole project is complete.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us a little. Sorry about that, Carly. Tell us a little bit about the. You talked about the landscaping and the plaques, and there's opportunity for the public to be involved here. There's opportunity for citizens of Anne Arundel County to show how much they appreciate our first responders and what they did, what they do every day, and what they did on 9/11.
Absolutely, and this is really, to me, this is one of the most important parts of the whole process, because this is an opportunity for individuals to have their permanent place on this monument. And you know, I've already seen people going up and visiting it. It's very powerful, it's very moving, and it's I can't say enough about how much improved it's going to be when this process is complete. So for the next 2 months until May 1st, we're going to be taking orders for inscribed bricks. So you can put a message on there, you can put just your name, you can purchase a brick with a logo, whether it be a company logo or I'm thinking for mine getting the FDNY logo for the New York Fire Department. A lot of different things you can do there, but the important thing is that's something that you can go there whenever you feel appropriate and spend your time reflecting and remembering, and also see something that you played a part in this very impressive landmark that is really going to be, I think, a couple years down the road, you're going to see, this has already started, but people are going to literally travel to all the different monuments that include materials from the World Trade Center. I mean, there have been hundreds and hundreds of requests like ours. We were one of the first, happy to say, and there are going to be more. There's even going to be one in Baltimore, in the city of Baltimore, done by the state of Maryland. This is completely 100% privately financed. We've raised approximately $25,000 so far, and we're very proud of that. And I would estimate that we've had another $25,000 in just local businesses who stepped forward and said, I want to help. I'd say over a dozen different local businesses stepped up to the task. We had, one I should mention in particular, L.R. Wilson Contracting in Gambrels. They're a steel erector company, so they provided us with a flatbed truck. They provided the driver. They drove up to New York to this massive hangar where all the materials were, which was an amazing experience as well. They brought it back, and then they also helped us install these beams weigh like 2,500 pounds. So this is not just, you pick it up and you put it in there. You have to have the proper equipment and the crane, and it was something to see just to mount them where they are right now. And I would encourage people to go by and check it out and see what it's all about, and you really get a sense, you feel it when you're there. People just want to touch the beams or just stand and remember where they were, what they were doing. So it's a very powerful memorial, and I think it's just going to get much better once we've completed the final stages of it.
So if I'm a citizen like Eric who wants to purchase a brick, who do I contact? How do I go about doing that?
There are a couple of ways you can do it. One is, and I need to mention that this is a tax-deductible contribution. So whatever you give, whether you buy a $100 brick or a $450 brick, there's a range of different sizes and different numbers of characters for your inscription and a logo. That's all different factors that go into it. One thing you can do, the easiest thing you can do is call 410-222-7949. That's the Arts Council of Anne Arundel County. You can also go to their website at AnneArundelArtsCouncil.org, Anne Arundel County ArtsCouncil.org, and you can print out a order form. Or you can also go on Facebook, of course, to causes and search 9/11 Memorial Anne Arundel. And there's a page there that has regular updates about what we're doing and information that you would need to order a brick. And supplies are going to be limited. May 1st is the cutoff. So we're hoping that people are really going to sometimes people wait. They're not sure. Or they say I want to do that, but then they forget. So we did want to make sure everybody knows that now's the time. If you want to be a part of this, get your order sheet in, because we're going to make an order for all of it at once, and then it's going to very quickly evolve, and we should be totally finished, hopefully mid-summer.
Well, being so close to New York and having so many people, especially the Pentagon, what happened now, the Pentagon, so many people in Anne Arundel County were touched by the events of 9/11, as they were all across the country. But this, Dave, I understand, will be the only memorial of its type in Anne Arundel County.
That's correct. That's correct. And until the memorial in Baltimore is complete, if I'm not mistaken, it was the only one in the state of Maryland. I'm glad you mentioned the Pentagon. We are working very hard to make sure that the Pentagon, Shanksville, and Anne Arundel County, and the World Trade Center are all a part of this memorial, so future generations can learn about what happened. And learn about the way that it really had a profound impact on our country. It really brought people together. You have Boy and Girl Scouts now that weren't born when this happened. It's odd to think of that, but that's the case, and we want to make sure that not only is this a fitting tribute and a nice place to reflect, but it also helps inform future generations about what happened on that day.
Yep. Well, 9.5 years ago, a day that certainly touched the lives of all Americans here in Anne Arundel County and across the United States. Dave Abrams, thank you for your great work that you've done with the memorial, and good luck, and get out there and buy some bricks, folks. This is very important cause. Stay with us, folks. There'll be more Week in Review when we come back after the break.